Ripple just found the back door to the Federal Reserve and they're going to kick it wide open. Wall Street's billion-dollar toll booth. It's about to be bulldozed. Your cash, your bank account, even your job, they're all pinned to a system that's going to be quietly rewritten. Right now on the XRP Ledger. Miss this shift. Miss it, and you'll wake up playing by rules you never saw coming. Stay tuned because by the end of this video, you're going to know exactly who wins, who bleeds, and how to get on the right side of this takeover because that's what it is. And it is so easy to really discount, to not recognize how big this truly is. We see this. The XRP Ledger will be bridged to the Federal Reserve. That's really what's happening here. Ripple's plan for a U.S. banking license, it's not just regulatory, it's revolutionary. Understand that. With RLUSD, Ripple will use stablecoins on the XRP Ledger backed by dollars held directly at the Fed. That's right. The XRP Ledger becomes an extension of the Federal Reserve balance sheet. You don't understand how much risk when you have a stablecoin and those reserves are held at a bank. You saw with SBV, Silicon Valley Bank, they almost went under and created Circle and Ripple and all sorts of stuff. That ain't going to happen when your reserves, when you are the bank and the money's at the Federal Reserve. That's a different ballgame. These aren't just tokens. RLUSD is a digital IOU from real Fed-held cash, redeemable and instantly settled on a decentralized blockchain, decentralized rails of the future here. They're not fighting this system. They're becoming part of it. Understand truly what is happening here foundationally. You're taking the Federal Reserve balance sheet and you're linking it directly with XRP. XRP instantly being able to settle back and forth with Federal Reserve notes, essentially. This is a game changer here. And it gets even better. You saw the effect of what happened with this transition with the SEC and the effect it had on the value of XRP. XRP's been one of the top performers. We're going to look at that. Well, what is Trump's final crypto power move here? Well, it's replacing Jerome Powell. That's going to happen. Powell's term ends in 2026. In March, the beginning of 2026, Trump's team is already lining up pro-crypto Fed chairs to take over. We're going to have a pro-crypto Fed chair. That's going to make a world of difference here. Ripple, it's applying for a master account at the Federal Reserve. That's the key for RLUSD. That's the key for the XRP Ledger. A stablecoin backed by real Fed-held dollars. With a crypto-friendly Fed chair, Ripple could get direct access to Fed access, fast-track bank charter approval. So they're going to get that application for their banking license that they want. You best believe that's going to happen here. Settle stablecoins through FedWire, FedNow, which has always been the plan. It's just going to be fast-tracked and become core financial infrastructure. The XRP Ledger, Ripple Pay, all of it just integrated in the current financial system. This isn't speculation. This is a quiet takeover of the U.S. payment system, and Ripple is positioned at the heart of it. This isn't disrupting the Fed. Understand what this is. This is plugging into it. This is direct access to it. This is the Trojan horse we've always wanted for XRP. We go on here. It's been a rough 12 months for Ethereum versus XRP. Over the past 12 months, XRP's up 400% and Ethereum's down 15%. Now, Ethereum has underperformed. There's no question there. You can see that in the chart. I have the chart right here. But they're not out of the game. Ethereum's going to run. You know that's going to happen. The real story is when that happens, when Ethereum takes off, XRP, it ain't going to be standing still here. XRP, it's leading with momentum, utility, and breakout price action. It's run early and often, and it's going to continue. And as Ethereum gears up, XRP, it's going to fly. The rotation is underway. XRP is setting the pace. You got to stay sharp. This ain't the same cycle. Now look at this. Look at this chart. It's telling, isn't it? Look at Ethereum. That's the bottom line here. And look at XRP. Ethereum's going to take off like a rocket, people. I'm telling you, it's going to happen. They got Sony. They got BlackRock. They got, you name it. Go on down the list. It's going to run violently. But XRP, it ain't going to go to sleep. That's going to be fuel to our fire. XRP is going to take off equally as fast. It's going to be crazy as we go forward here. Now, this is interesting. I wondered this. Like, how do we really bring this to a close? Does the Ripple and the SEC drop their appeal, and then, more paperwork goes to Judge Torres, and she's got to do something? That's not how it works. If Ripple and the SEC drop their appeal, it's literally over. This is from Mark Fagel, former regional director. He says Judge Torres' ruling becomes final immediately. There's nothing to retry, nothing to talk about, no revisions, no steps. The moment the appeals are withdrawn, her decision stands as law. Judge Torres doesn't sign anything. She is done by all practical manners. No delays, no courtroom drama, just a locked-in legal win. It is done. The minute you hear those appeals have been dropped, and it's just procedural at this moment, just know that's it. That's game over. This thing's behind us. We don't have to think about it ever again. Just dominating victory. We can move on to bigger and better things. This is interesting. $400 million has been seized by the U.S. Secret Service. Now, this is the agency that's typically known for protecting the president, but it's now becoming a major force in crypto enforcement globally. $225 million was seized last month alone, the biggest bust ever. They have 400 total in their history, 225 million in the last month. Global crypto crime training in 60 plus countries. Bloomberg is reporting the Secret Service is quietly becoming the most powerful crypto crime unit on earth. Right now, when you have the US, they're setting up, hey, we seize crypto, we're going to throw it in the reserve. Now they're going after crypto because it means something for them directly. And the Secret Service, who would even think they're at the forefront of this? So when you think, well, how much crypto does the U.S. government hold? This is a global effort. They're going after crypto. They want more. They want more Bitcoin, more Ethereum, more XRP, and those reserves for the long term. So when you look at the U.S. holding right now, it's going to grow exponentially. Now, when we look at everything here, we see global economic growth is set to deteriorate. Just know about what's going on out there in the world. World Bank has lowered its global GDP outlook for 2025 to be the lowest in the last 5 years. This would be the weakest growth actually in 17 years if you pull out 08 and you pull out 2020. Furthermore, the U.S. economy is expected to expand 1.4% this year, down from the 2.3 projected earlier. We'll see how it plays out. Just understand this type of stuff is circulating around, what people expect. Also, the president signed letters. New tariffs are coming Monday. He says, I signed some letters. They'll go out on Monday, probably like 12 different amounts of money, different amounts of tariffs, and somewhat different statements. So, for a while now at least, we'll probably have to deal with this stuff as fear pops up over tariffs, and we'll get by it. They will settle out these trade deals because it's good with everyone. And, I'm not too worried about it. Monday, might we wake up and there's some, trade disruption? Absolutely. But it's not a game changer long term. Let me know what you think down below. As always, please like, please subscribe. The revolution will be televised right here on Jungle Link.